A consensus has been reached between the government and opposition parties in the Rajya Sabha to allocate more time to discuss the motion of thanks, and parties can raise all the issues that they have on the farmers' protest during this discussion. So the government agreeing to the opposition's demand that there will be a certain chunk of time kept aside just for a discussion on the farmers' protest. Remember, yesterday we saw non-stop ruckus, non-stop pandemonium, which mentioned that there was no business at all that happened in the Rajya Sabha. And now you have a consensus that's been reached. Maushmi Singh is joining us with more details on this. Maushmi, just explain to us what's happened in the Rajya Sabha. We understand that the government and the opposition have now come together to agree on one point with regards to the discussion on the farmers' protest.
So clearly a consensus being reached between the government and the opposition parties. 15 hours of discussion time has been allotted. The 0 hour and the question hour being done away with from tomorrow onwards. The discussion has commenced, and importantly, there was a demand by the opposition parties that if we are going to discuss the president's address, separate time should be allotted to the farmers to mention the farmers' agitation and the three farm laws, and that's why the government apparently in the Business Advisory Committee had agreed upon that. So we see an unusual consensus today, with the chairman expressing his satisfaction and happiness over the fact. But that said, we still saw some pandemonium in the Rajya Sabha with AAP MP Sanjay Singh and other colleagues, in fact, sloganeering and were asked to leave the House.
Yes, so there was a bit of ruckus before this consensus was reached. As Maushmi pointed out, the chairman Venkaiah Naidu had asked Sanjay Singh and two of his party members from AAP to withdraw from the House for creating hangama, after which the House was adjourned. During the reconvening, some consensus being reached. So we are expecting that there will be a productive debate now in the Rajya Sabha on this issue and many more such issues. Maushmi, thank you for those details.